On today's video, we are going to travel to the mountains near Blue Ridge, Georgia. We're going to take a look at a thrift haul that I found in Blue Ridge, and we're going to style a thrifted item using daffodils and flowers from my garden.
Okay guys, we are headed out to Long Creek Falls in Blue Ridge, Georgia. This is supposed to be a very scenic and beautiful waterfall. Right now though, we stopped at the Dollar General to pick up a few snacks and some sugary drinks for my son because he is type 1 diabetic in the event that he needs it.
My son is on spring break this week, so we decided to stay local and drive about an hour and 20 minutes to Blue Ridge to enjoy the beautiful mountains, the scenic waterfalls, take a little shopping trip, have a good meal, take a hike. Off in the distance you can see some fly fishermen. Fly fishing is very popular in North Georgia, and we have some beautiful mountains and beautiful scenery if you've never been here before. So we decided to take this 2-mile round trip hike to Long Creek Falls Waterfall. I'd never been here before, and this was just a fun adventure with my son. He's 17. His name is Reed.
We're getting started.
Why?
It's me and Reed.
I'm not getting posted.
He doesn't want to be on the video, but here we go. We've made it to the first little waterfall. My son has decided to go down a lot further to the waterfall than I'm willing to go. So he's checking it out, and I'm going to let him let me know how it turns out. Okay, he's talked me into coming over here. So here I come. Whoops. Hey. Hey, this is cool. Wow. It's like a little hidden oasis.
My name is Emily, and I'm with J. Bowen & Company, and if you've never been here before, welcome, and if you've been here, welcome back. I normally do thrift flips and makeovers and paint and crafting and things like that, but today's video is a little bit different because we are on spring break, and I just wanted to share a little bit more about my life with you. If you like this video, I would love for you to give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about this kind of content, and if you like it, we'll do more.
We've made it to the top, so we are going to check this Long Creek Falls out.
I was trying to enjoy this gorgeous waterfall. My son, like most teenage boys, decided to climb up to the top. It looked a lot scarier from the bottom because my son ended up calling me up to the top, and of course I went, and it wasn't scary at all. So here is the view from the top. A lot of people don't know how beautiful Georgia is. Georgia has a lot of different landscapes, from the coast to the mountains to the city. A lot of people think of Atlanta when they think of Georgia, but we have a lot of beautiful mountains, and I hope you enjoyed this little hike. We also found a great place to eat right on the river. Y'all take a look at that river. Isn't that gorgeous? It was a perfect day to go hiking. We then went into town. We drove through the old part of town, and we stopped at one thrift store. My son didn't go in. I ended up going in by myself. He ended up taking a little nap while I shopped for a few minutes. So stick around and I am going to show you that thrift haul from Blue Ridge. But now I'm going to walk you through my garden, or through my yard really. I call it my garden, but it's really just my yard. We have all kinds of daffodils blooming, and I believe they're called hyacinths blooming, and I have blackberries. They're starting to sprout and show some of their leaves. Anyway, what we're going to do is we are going to pick some of these daffodils, and then we are going to put them into a flower frog that I thrifted. So y'all just enjoy a little walk through my garden. Okay, here is a flower frog vase that I thrifted for just a few dollars a few weeks ago. And here are the different daffodils that I picked from my garden. I already added a little bit of water to the vase, and then I'm going to add these flowers to the vase. So the other little green vase is another one that I thrifted. I'd seen it at the thrift store. I left it, and then I went back a few days later, and luckily it was still there because I thought it was so pretty. And green is my favorite color. It looks good year-round, so I thought that I would just put them in that initially and filled with water, and then I would add them to this flower frog. So all I'm doing is I'm just cutting off the stems, and then I'm just going to add them to the vase. Originally, I wanted to dig up some daffodils before they had bloomed and put them into that green vase, but I didn't have time to do that this year. So maybe if some more start coming up, more flowers come up, I can do that, and then I can leave them inside for a little live plant. And if you notice in the background, those are some of the cutting boards that I made in one of my videos using the Spring Melody paint inlay. I love that paint inlay. I still have some of the 2025 spring release from IOD. If you're interested in purchasing any of those, I'll have a link in my description so that you can take a look at those as well. So I'm just cutting these down just to make them a little shorter. I've never done this before with this particular vase, or really with any vase. So I'm just playing around, and I end up having to cut some a little bit shorter just to make it look a little bit better. But I'm really having fun with this, and I have been wanting to do this for a long time. So I'm glad that I'm doing this, and I hope you're enjoying this kind of content. It's totally different than from what I normally do. I normally just do thrift flips, but really, if y'all like this, my family goes on a lot of different hikes. We go outdoors. We like to travel. So if you like this kind of content where we get outside and we do things, I would love to do more of this. So y'all just let me know. I think this turned out so pretty. What do y'all think? And by the way, I planted all of these daffodils when we moved into our house about 8 or 9 years ago. I love flowers and I love gardening, and I have flowers that come up in my yard year round. So y'all will be able to see a lot of my flowers from my garden because I plan on doing some projects with them. And now for the thrift haul. I found these two gorgeous watercolors of irises in these frames. They were $5 each. They just need to be sanded a little bit and repainted, and they will be gorgeous. I purchased these 3 brass frames for $5 total, and they will be perfect for adding in springtime prints. I always pick up frames, especially ornate ones and brass ones when I find them. The brass frames hold 5x7 pictures, so I thought that I would show you the size of the irises by having the frames on top of them. I then found this next frame. It's a gorgeous frame for $5. I don't know about the print in it, but I love the frame, and it could easily be painted to be completely changed. I found this gorgeous brand new blue and white tablecloth from France for just a few dollars. And then I found a whole bunch of books. These books were a little bit higher than normal. They were like $3.95, $4.95, but they were absolutely gorgeous books This one has all kinds of bird prints in there. You can either frame them or you can just keep the whole book yourself. I also found this gorgeous Georgia O'Keeffe book that is full of her paintings. In 2009, I traveled cross country from Georgia to California with one of my friends, and we stopped at the Georgia O'Keeffe Museum in New Mexico, and it was amazing. Some people like to take these kinds of art books and they cut out the pages and they frame them for gorgeous artwork in their house. Other people are opposed to that, but you make the call if you purchase the book. I picked up this storybook for bedtime for my two youngest children. They're 8 and 10, but they still like bedtime stories. And here they are. Here is Bowen. She plays softball. We've been busy playing softball. And then Knox, he plays baseball. Both of the batters are mine.
Good hit, run!
But this is my thrift haul. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and check out my last video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the comments.